Hello everyone. In this class, I am going to teach you about accounting equation. Accounting equation, it is the backbone of accounting and helps us understand the relationship between a company's resources and claims. Helps us to understand the relationship between a company's resources and claims. So, what is the accounting equation? So, the accounting equation is assets equals to liabilities plus equity. Assets means what? They are what the business owns, like cash or any stock or equipment or any machinery or buildings. These are the assets. And what about liabilities? It means they are what the business to owes to others. What the business to owes to others means they are the loans or account payable. Okay, these are liabilities. And what about equity? It represents the owner's claim, means owner's capital and retained earnings. This is about equity. So, our accounting equation is assets equals to liabilities plus equity. See here, the above equation, it can also be presented in the following forms. See here, we need to rearrange the accounting equation. See here, asset minus, for this we have to bring liabilities to the left side. So asset minus liabilities equals to capital or equity. So in order to find out the liabilities, what we have to do? Asset minus capital, that is equals to liabilities. So these are the equation, they are helpful for the determination of missing figures of a capital and liabilities. In this way also we can use the accounting equation in order to find out the missing figures of capital and liabilities. So now we will understand this concept clearly through one example. See here. In this first transaction is introduced rupees 80,000 as cash and rupees 50,000 by stock. Introduced rupees means invested, that is rupees 80,000 as cash and rupees 50,000 by stock. See here, first we have to write the equation, that is assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Under assets, here cash will come, that is rupees 80,000, and inventory or stock, that is rupees 50,000. So what is the effect of this transaction? Here there is an increase in cash. Sorry, this is 8 lakh rupees. Increase in cash by rupees 8 lakh and inventory means stock of goods by rupees 50,000. It affects on the asset side of the equation. So here capital also increases by rupees 8 lakh plus 50,000 means 8 lakh 50,000. So this is the effect of the transaction, that is rupees introduced rupees 8 lakh as cash and rupees 50,000 by stock. Fine. So now we will write down the amount. First one, cash, that is rupees 8 lakh and plus stock or inventory, that is rupees 50,000. So there is no liabilities, and so capital, that is capital increases by rupees 8 lakh plus 50,000, that is rupees 8 lakh 50,000. So our total is total 8 lakh 50,000 and 8 lakh 50,000 means assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Fine. Now we will move to the next transaction, that is purchased plant for rupees 3 lakh by paying rupees 15,000 in cash and balance at a later date. Means they have purchased the plant for rupees 3 lakh and they have paid only rupees 15,000. Means 3 lakh minus 15,000. Out of 3 lakh they have paid only rupees 15,000 and they have not paid rupees 2,85,000. Means still they have to pay rupees 2,85,000. Means it affects the liability to pay to the supplier of plant or machinery increases by rupees 2,85,000. So here our liability will increase by rupees 2,85,000. So now we will write down the first, we have to write down the equation, that is assets equals to liabilities plus capital. See here, cash. Cash is how much? That is in first transaction, see the cash amount, that is rupees 8 lakh. Write down the same amount here. Cash. In cash, here when we purchased the plant, we paid rupees 15,000 in cash. So deduct rupees 15,000. That is equals to 8 lakh minus 15,000, that is equals to 7,85,000 rupees. 7,85,000 cash with us, because out of 8 lakh rupees we paid rupees 15,000 for purchasing the plant. Okay, and inventory remains the same, that is rupees 50,000. Next one, plant and machinery. See here, plant and machinery. The value of plant and machinery is rupees 3 lakh. Means there is an increase in plant and machinery by rupees 3 lakh. Increase in plant and machinery of rupees 3 lakh and decrease in cash by rupees 15,000. Means here we have to write down the plant and machinery amount, that is rupees 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Fine. So 7,85,000 plus 50,000 plus 3 lakh. So equals to, here liabilities. Here we, out of 3 lakh rupees, we have paid only rupees 15,000. And the liability to pay to the supplier of plant and machinery increases by rupees 2,85,000. How it came? That is 3 lakh minus 15,000. Still we need to pay rupees 2,85,000 to the supplier. That is the liability. That is 2,85,000. Sorry. Plus our capital is, that is rupees 8,50,000. Capital is rupees 8,50,000. It remains the same. 8,50,000. See here. Now assets equals to liabilities plus capital. The total of these two should be same amount. That is 7,85,000 plus 50,000 plus 3 lakh. That is rupees 11,35,000. Total. Now we have to check liabilities and capital, that is rupees 2,85,000 plus 8,50,000, that is also rupees 11,35,000. Means we have solved the problem correctly. 11,35,000. Now we will move to the next one. See here, deposited rupees 6 lakh into the bank. The transaction says we have deposited rupees 6 lakh into the bank. First write down the equation, assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Now what is the effect of this transaction? And it affects asset side only. That is rupees 6 lakh into the, deposited rupees 6 lakh into the bank. This transaction affects asset side only. See here, the composition of the asset side changes. See here, cash decreases by rupees 6 lakh. And same amount of bank increases. we are depositing rupees 6 lakh into the bank. Means out of rupees 7,85,000, first we had that is 8 lakh rupees as cash. Out of 8 lakh we have paid rupees 15,000 for purchasing the plant. So remaining amount of cash, that is rupees 7,85,000. And in the third transaction, we are depositing, means out of rupees 7,85,000, we are depositing amount of rupees 6 lakh into the bank. Means cash decreases by rupees 6 lakh and same amount of bank increases. Means under assets, cash will come, inventory, plant and machinery plus bank. Bank amount will increase. So here write down 7,85,000. See here. I think you are not able to see. 1 minute. Yes. Now you are able to see, right? See here. 7,85,000. And out of 7,85,000, we have deposited rupees 6 lakh into the bank. Rupees 6 lakh into the bank. And inventory, that is rupees same 50,000. See here, 50,000. And plant and machinery, that is rupees 3 lakh. In the second transaction, we have purchased the plant and machinery, that is rupees 3 lakh. And bank amount, that also increased, that is rupees 6 lakh. So 7,85,000 minus 6 lakh, that is equals to rupees 1,85,000 cash with us, rupee plus 50,000 stock plus plant and machinery 3 lakh and plus bank amount will increase, that is rupees 6 lakh. And what about liabilities? We have to pay rupees 2,85,000 because we have paid only rupees 15,000 for purchasing the plant. Still we need to pay rupees 2,85,000. 2,85,000. And what about our capital? That is rupees 8,50,000. Now we will check the total. That is rupees 1,85,000 plus 50 plus 3 lakh plus 60,000. That is 6 lakh. Sorry. 1,85,000 plus 50 plus 3 lakh plus 6 lakh. That is rupees 11,35,000. So total equals to rupees 11,35,000. And here also 2,85,000 plus 8,50,000, that is rupees 11,35,000. Here also assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Now we will see the next transaction, that is purchased office furniture for rupees 1 lakh and made payment by check. Purchased office furniture means here we have to add furniture for rupees 1 lakh and made payment by check. Here also it affects asset side only. See here, the composition of the asset side changes. Furniture increases. Furniture increases by rupees 1 lakh and by the same amount bank decreases. Here bank decreases. Why? Furniture increases and bank decreases. Why? Because we made a payment by check. I hope this is clear to you all. Here this transaction affects asset side only. And furniture increases by rupees 1 lakh and bank amount decreases because we are making the payment by check. So now what is the equation? So the equation is assets equals to liabilities plus capital. And what about our cash amount? That is rupees here 1,85,000. Why? Because in the last transaction we have deposited rupees 6 lakh into the bank, and remaining amount of cash, that is rupees 1,85,000. So rupees cash is rupees 1,85,000 plus inventory, it remains same, that is rupees 50,000. Plant and machinery, that also remains same, 3 lakh plus bank amounts. Here bank amount, here we have deposited rupees 6 lakh and we make the payment by check, that is rupees 1 lakh. So deduct rupees 1 lakh. And furniture amount, that is rupees 1 lakh. Write down here, plus 1 lakh. So here 1,85,000 plus 50,000 plus 3 lakh plus 6 lakh minus 1 lakh, 5 lakh, and furniture amount, that is rupees 1 lakh. And what about liabilities? 2,85,000 plus capital is 8,50,000. Now we will see the total. 1,85,000 plus 50,000 plus 3 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 1 lakh means, that is here also 11,35,000 will come. That is rupees 11,35,000, and here also 2,85,000 plus 8,50,000 is 11,35,000. So here also our equation is correct. Next entry, that is purchased goods worth rupees 80,000 for cash and for rupees 35,000 in credit. Here we have purchased the goods worth rupees 80,000 for cash and for rupees 35,000 in credit. It means what? It affects cash and inventory. See here, cash and inventory on the asset side and liability on the other side. How? See here, there is a decrease in cash by rupees 80,000 because we purchased goods worth rupees 80,000, means here out of rupees 1,85,000 we need to deduct rupees 80,000. We have purchased the goods and make the payment in cash. Okay, and next one, an increase in inventory of goods. Our inventory is 50,000 and here additional inventory we have purchased, that is rupees 80,000 plus 35,000. See here, 80,000 plus 35,000 means 1,15,000 additional inventory we have purchased in the fifth transaction, means there is an increase of inventory of goods by rupees 1,15,000 on the asset side of the equation. And how liabilities increase? See here, because we purchase the goods for rupees 35,000 in credit, means our liability will increase by rupees 35,000, means we have to add 2,85,000 plus 35,000 because we make the payment on credit. Fine, now we will solve the problems. Here cash, that is rupees 1,85,000 and we purchase the goods for cash, that is rupees 80,000. Out of rupees 1,85,000 we have paid 80,000 rupees for purchasing the goods or inventory. And what about inventory? First we had 50,000 rupees of inventory and here we have purchased 80,000 and 35,000 of inventory, that is rupees 1,15,000. 1,15,000 and plant and machinery, it remains same. Bank amount, that is rupees 5 lakh, and furniture, that is rupees 1 lakh. It also remains same. Okay, now we will write down 1,85,000 minus 80,000. That is rupees 1,05,000. 1,05,000 plus additional inventory 50,000 plus 1,15,000. That is rupees 1,65,000 plus 3 lakh plus 5 lakh plus furniture, that is 1 lakh. Sorry. And equals to now liabilities. Here liabilities, that is rupees 2,85,000. But here we purchase the goods on credit, means add 35,000 plus 35,000, that is equals to rupees 3,20,000, and our capital is 8,50,000. So plus 8,50,000. Now we have to check the total. See, 1,05,000 plus 1,65,000 plus 3 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is equals to rupees 11,70,000 equals to 3,20,000 plus 8,50,000. So 11,70,000 means our problem is correct. Here assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Okay, now we will move to the next transaction. See here. That is, yes, goods amounting to rupees 45,000 was sold for rupees 60,000 on cash basis. Means goods amounting, the value of goods, that is rupees 45,000. Okay, and but here we sold the same amount of goods, that is value of rupees 45,000 for rupees 60,000 on cash basis. Means here there is a profit of rupees 60,000 minus 45,000, that is rupees 15,000. Means capital will increase of rupees 15,000. So here now we will solve the problem. See here, cash is, that is rupees, here in the last transaction our remaining amount of cash is rupees 1,05,000. Write down rupees 1,05,000, and the goods sold for rupees 60,000. Means there is an increase in cash by rupees 60,000. So add 60,000 plus our inventory is, see, in the last transaction our inventory 1,65,000. Write down 1,65,000. But here in this transaction we have sold inventory amounting to rupees 45,000. Means we have to deduct, that is rupees 45,000, and plant and machinery same, bank also same amount, and furniture, that is also same amount, that is rupees 1 lakh. And what about here liabilities? That is, see here in the last transaction the liabilities, that is rupees 3,20,000. In this transaction there is no liability because the goods sold for on cash basis only. So 3,20,000 plus capital 8,50,000, but there is a profit of rupees 15,000. How it came? That is 60,000 minus 45,000, means goods amounting to rupees 45,000, but that sold for rupees 60,000 means there is a profit of rupees 15,000, means our capital is increasing. So it is equals to 1,05,000 plus 60,000 means 1,65,000. and 1,65,000 minus 45,000, that is rupees 1,20,000. And here 3 lakh, 5 lakh plus 1 lakh, 3,20,000 plus 8,65,000. Now we will check the total. 1,65,000, 1,20,000, 3 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 1 lakh. That is rupees 11,85,000. 11,85,000 equals to 3,20,000 plus 8,65,000. That is also rupees 11,85,000. Okay. I hope this transaction is clear to you all. Now we will move to the next transaction, that is 7th one. Goods costing rupees 80,000 was sold for rupees 1,25,000 on credit. See here. Goods costing 80,000. It sold for rupees 1,25,000. Means here also there is a profit of rupees 1,25,000 minus 80,000. Means our capital increases by rupees 45,000. Means 8,65,000 plus 45,000. See here. But here they sold the goods on credit. Means it affects the debtors and inventory. Debtors and inventory. Fine. And capital on the other side. Means there is an increase in debtors by rupees 1,25,000 and decrease in inventory of goods by rupees 80,000 on the asset side of the equation, and capital increases by rupees 45,000. Now we will solve. That is, cash is rupees 1,65,000. Because here they sold the goods on credit, so there is no effect on cash. And inventory. Inventory is, that is rupees 1,20,000 and minus rupees 80,000. Okay. Plus plant and machinery remains same. Bank also same. Plus furniture 1 lakh and debtors, that is rupees 1,25,000. And what about liabilities? 3,20,000 and capital is 8,65,000 plus 45,000. So 1,65,000 plus 1,20,000 minus 80,000, that is rupees 40,000 plus 3 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 1 lakh plus 1,25,000. Okay, sorry. Yes, 1,25,000 and equals to rupees 3,20,000 plus 8,65,000 plus 45,000, that is rupees 9,10,000. Now we will total the amount. See here. 1,65,000. Sorry. Plus 40, 3 lakh, 5 lakh, 1 lakh, 1,25,000 here also. Sorry. That is rupees 12,30,000. 12,30,000 and equals to 3,20,000 plus 9,10,000. That is rupees also 12,30,000. Fine. In this way, we have to solve the accounting equation. Okay. If not, I hope this concept is clear to you all. If not, please leave a comment. Okay, I will explain one more time. Okay, fine. Then here I will finish my class. If you have not understood, please leave a comment.